I desperately wanted to be a part of this film. I think for a whole sort of plethora of reasons. I think the personnel, the people that are making it, the script was beautiful. Mr. Mangold's a director that I have the utmost respect for, somebody who I've tried to work with in the past, and I will continue to want to work with him. You know, when you find a script that's you know, captivating. It has you know, the through line of the script and where it goes. It's sort of a beautiful story. And as I was saying before, you know, the themes of friendship and ingenuity and ideas and being bold and being caught between what your job and what people around you expect versus what you know in your heart. I mean, this is sort of like, you know, I mean, it's sort of epic, kind of, you know, timeless themes, and it's all over this. But the script is really funny. It's extremely human, and you know, it's a beautiful piece of work. I've really gotten to know Matt a bit on this job, and I just think he's equal parts just a brilliant artist and such a kind and genuine and awesome human being, and I'm so grateful for the people. It's one of the best things about this job is the people you meet on the you know, down the road, and you know, Matt Damon, I can't say enough good about him. This idea to go and to buy Ferrari, you know, was an extremely fascinating idea, and I love the way it sort of is set up with Iacocca, because the idea, you know, he pitches it to Ford, and he sort of falls flat on his face, but he finally wins them over, and he finally gets the blessing, and he goes over and he tries to buy Ferrari, and it gets thrown right back in his face. And you know, I think, you know, 99 guys out of 100 at that point would tuck tail and run. But what Iacocca does is he goes back and he figures out a way to stoke Ford and to align himself with Ford and say, hey, let's go beat these guys. When you look at everything that's going on in the world, you know, honoring what you really believe in your heart is right, and honoring the people that you've given your word to, you know, versus just trying to do what's right for the people that you work for. And even if you know that serving your higher ups is not necessarily doing what they say, but doing what you believe in your heart is right. And it puts people in these sort of crazy, stressful situations. And you know, I think ultimately, you know, the power of friendship and the power of integrity is really what's celebrated in the film. These are highly, highly ambitious human beings, and the way in which their relationships with their ambition are very, very different. And whether it's corporate, whether it's artistic, whether it's grouping people together, who knows? But I think somehow, in not a smooth way at all, these unbelievably talented, ambitious people all collided with each other, aligned with each other, fought with each other, and the outcome was this ridiculously powerful, awesome automobile, and this, you know, this unbelievable feat of man and machine. The times, they are changing, man. It's the 60s in America, and here comes, you know, Lee Iacocca, son of an immigrant, grew up blue collar, Allentown, talks a little bit different, a little bit rough around the edges, doesn't have blonde hair, blue eyes. He sticks out, and he is a real threat to BB. And I think these two guys, they just, you know, they do not like each other.